There are about 200 billion trillion stars out there. Lots of them have planets. Some of those planets have the right conditions for life. And on Earth, life showed up almost as soon as it could. So, by the numbers, space should be full of noise. It's not, it's silent, totally silent. That silence has a name. It's called the Fermi Paradox. Let's break down the math because it makes the silence even stranger. Back in 1961, a scientist named Frank Drake made an equation. It tries to guess how many alien civilizations might exist in our galaxy. You plug in some careful numbers: how many stars, how many planets, how many could support life. Even with cautious guesses, the answer isn't zero. Some versions of the equation say there could be thousands of civilizations out there. And our galaxy is old, really old. If even one civilization started just a bit before us and spread out slowly, no fancy faster than light travel, just normal ships, they could have spread across the whole galaxy in a few million years. That sounds like a long time. But the galaxy has been around for over 10 billion years. There's been more than enough time for this to happen. So in 1950, a physicist named Enrico Fermi was having lunch with some other scientists. They were talking about aliens. And he just stopped and asked one simple question: where is everybody? That's the whole paradox. It's not, do aliens exist? The math says they probably should. The real question is, if the universe is this big and this old, why haven't we heard from a single one? No signals, no visits, no proof, nothing. Scientists have spent 70 years trying to answer this. Their answers fall into a few main ideas. Idea one: we're early. Maybe life isn't rare. Maybe we're just some of the first. The early universe was more dangerous, more explosions, more radiation wiping out planets. Some scientists think Earth got lucky with timing, and most other planets are still catching up. Idea 2: something stops civilizations before they get far. This is called the Great Filter. Maybe there's one hard step everyone has to pass: life starting, life getting smart, or a smart species surviving its own technology. If that step is behind us, we got lucky. If it's still ahead of us, that's the scary part. It would mean something eventually wipes out almost every civilization that reaches our level: war, climate collapse, something. Idea 3: they're out there but staying quiet. Maybe advanced civilizations choose not to make contact. Kind of like how you wouldn't walk into an ant colony and try to say hello. Or maybe announcing your location to the whole galaxy is just a bad idea, like a fish that glows in dark water and ends up attracting a predator instead of a mate. Idea 4: we're listening the wrong way. We've only been able to search for radio signals for about 70 years. That's nothing compared to 10 billion years. If another civilization is even a few thousand years ahead of us in technology, they might have already moved past radio completely, the same way we're already moving past old TV broadcasts. We might be shouting into a silence everyone else grew out of. And there's one strange real event that makes this more than just theory. In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up a strong signal. It lasted 72 seconds. It matched almost exactly what scientists expected an alien signal to look like. The astronomer who found it circled it on the printout and wrote one word: wow. It came from the direction of a constellation called Sagittarius. It was never heard again, never explained, never proven fake either. It's not proof of aliens, but it's the closest thing we have to the universe almost saying something back. Here's the part that makes this more than just an interesting fact. Every possible answer says something about us. If we're early, that means most of the universe's story hasn't happened yet. We might be near the beginning of it. If there's a filter still ahead of us, it means our chances of surviving another 1,000 years, or another million, might not be as good as we think. And if everyone out there is just staying quiet on purpose, that means the silence isn't empty. It's a choice, and nobody's told us the reason yet. Space isn't silent because it's empty. It might be silent because we haven't learned the rules everyone else already knows.